continue to pour in for veteran actress Connie Chiume. The 72-year-old died at the Johannesburg Garden City Hospital yesterday. Chiume was a force to be reckoned with on both local and global screens, most notably in the Hollywood blockbuster Black Panther. Newzroom Afrika's Audrey Chimwanda is outside her home in Kempton Park and joins us now for more. A very good afternoon to you, and I can only imagine what must be going on outside that home now. Having looked at what is on social media, Audrey, I mean, the pouring in, I mean, people really paying tribute to this icon in the best way that people in this country have shown they know best.
Vuyo, I can only describe it as a quiet dignity here just outside of Mam Connie's house. A number of cars are lined up. People from, all walks of life have come to pay tribute to a woman that they have celebrated for most of their life, really. When we arrived here, we saw a number of celebrities that walked in and they were making their way into the house. And, it's a testament to the woman that she was, really. I mean, as much as she was an entertainer, I think if you speak to a lot of people that have been paying their tributes, they speak to just how dignified and how much of a mother figure most people thought that she was. I'm here just outside of her home, Vuyo, and I'm with the chairperson of the Connie Chiume Foundation, and she'll give us an overview of what we can expect in the days to come in terms of some of the arrangements that not only the family but also the foundation together have collaborated and what we can expect. Mama, thank you so much for joining us and giving us your time under very difficult circumstances. I assume you have a lot of planning to do.
Yes.
Can you please take us through, perhaps let's start with the days leading up to the passing of Mam Connie. A lot of people, when they describe her, they saw a lot of life with her, only to hear a couple of days ago, less than 24 hours, that she had passed away.
Yeah, it has come as a shock to all of us because she really fought a battle, to keep alive. And it's just unfortunate that God's will has happened. And, at the time she had been saying to us at the Connie Chiume Foundation, even though I'm not with you at the moment, please continue with the work, because that's the mandate that she gave us as the Connie Chiume Foundation, to say the Connie Chiume Foundation's work continues, beyond, her being here or not being here. Yeah. So it has been a shock for us, but we are here and we're looking at burying her with dignity. And to say to people, here is a tour de force in the arts who has plied her trade for 47 years. Not just looking at herself, but also empowering other creatives to also join in the creative industry and make a livelihood out of it. So it's about celebrating her life. Currently, we are planning for the memorial service and also the funeral, both of which are going to take place in the coming week. So we've only just started with the planning because obviously the family was in shock and everybody was in shock. But we are now starting to really, put our plans together. And I think by Friday we'll be able to communicate and give all the information with regards to what is going to happen, with the memorial service and also with the funeral.
All right. You speak of the passion with which Mam Connie had for this foundation and the help that she wanted to give to a lot of people that looked up to her, really not just in South Africa, but across the borders of South Africa, internationally as well. Perhaps take us through some of the work that this foundation was founded for and some of the work that it has done.
Maybe to start with the fact that Mama Connie started acting in 1977. And 20 years later, she took it upon herself to say, I need to bring others on board. I need to start, empowering creatives, your upcoming creatives, and those who aspire to join the entertainment industry. She then started with the training and the mentorship. Even though the Connie Chiume Foundation was established in 2022, in earnest, the work of the foundation really started as far back as 1997, when she took it upon herself to say, I need to empower other creatives. I need to say to others, if they want to come and join and become part of the entertainment landscape, then I need to say to them, it is possible. You know, one of the young people said to me yesterday, you know, at the Royalty Awards, the last words that Mama Connie said to him was that "Uskati nyatsa," meaning don't look down on yourself. You can do it. If you want to do it, you have the will to do it, you can do it. So those were the words that Mama Connie gave to this young man, young ambitious man. So it actually says, young people have what it takes. We just need to mentor them. We need to capacitate them. And where possible, actually give them the resources so that they are able to realize their dreams. So this is what Mama Connie wanted, to see young, aspiring creatives actually flourishing within the industry. And just like you've said, not just in South Africa, but across the globe. She's done training in Tanzania. We have a program that we call the Pulse of South Africa. It is a cultural exchange program with New Orleans. In 2023, in July, Mama Connie took a group of women with her for that cultural exchange program. Unfortunately, this year, the plans were derailed due to her ill health. Otherwise, we could have had 100 women going to New Orleans on this particular program. So the outlook is that even though we are based in South Africa, the work that we do, we start locally because charity begins at home. Right. Then we go across the continent, and then we're also looking at it globally. And the global work has started. And as the foundation, what we are looking at is to say the work continues, you know, beyond the passing of Mama Connie. We had a strategic planning session in May of this year. She gave us a clear mandate as the foundation. We even have our 5-year plan. So we're not going to deviate from that plan because it was given to us by our founder. So we have to ensure that that plan continues.
Great. And as we wrap it up, we've heard from the government. The arts department have put out a statement as well, of course, giving Mam Connie her flowers and speaking to just how celebrated, how talented she was, how incomparable she was with regards to her craft. What kind of support have you received, not only from the government, but perhaps from other entities as well?
From the government side, we are having a meeting with the mayor of Vekiruleni today, later today, and tomorrow we are meeting with the MEC, you know, with the SG of the province. So there is support that is coming. Once it is formally confirmed, we'll be able to communicate what that support is.
Right. Yes. Well, thank you for speaking to us. We certainly appreciate it. We'll leave you to it. I know you have a lot of guests that you are expecting to come through today that really need your attention. The chairperson of the Connie Chiume Foundation, they're speaking to us, giving us details with regards to what we can expect in the next few days. On Friday is the day that they have given us that they'll be able to speak to us and speak to the fans of Mam Connie and, of course, those around the world that are anticipating to see how they can pay their last respects to this giant that has fallen in the arts industry. And in her last words, as she has described, that do not give up. She was still a vital voice for the youth of South Africa that she wanted to see grow outside of these borders and also be celebrated just as she was for you.
Audrey Chimwanda outside Mama Connie's home, of course, the chairperson of her foundation, disclosing that the family will by Friday be able to communicate all the details of the memorial service, but also funeral arrangements.